And I know for a fact the City of Inglewood does not get customer service. Anytime people go down there and they had a bad experience at City Hall, that's a reflection on the city. So I want to go in, invite these people to lunch or whatever we do down there, and let's sit down and have a dialogue about what we can do about customer service. And that's with every department, from license to public safety to planning. Everybody has to do some kind of public service, even the police department. I don't know what happened in the years since my kids were small, but the relationship between the kids and the police department is not the same. Now, when my kids were coming up, they didn't run from the police. Matter of fact, we'd have to get them out of the street because they would run into the cars, trying to get in the police car. But they had that kind of relationship with the people that worked our beat. So I want to see it get back to that again, where the kids or the teenagers, they're not afraid of the police. They know that the police are their friend. So, but the way our police ride through our neighborhoods now, they ride like they're mad at everybody. Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, we pay your salary. You ride through neighborhoods with people who pay you. We want the best for you like you want the best for us. So I just want to have that dialogue with the police department and the rest of the people at City Hall, not all of the people, but the heads of departments, because no way I can meet with all those people. But head of departments, I can do that. And that's what I want to do. And that's what I will do. Because I know that that's the only way we're going to get back to where we need to be. And it's simple. Any other questions? Did I answer your question?
Yeah, you was answering that one.
Okay.
But do you have quality assurance organization in the city to bring that up?
Well, no, that's on the council person. That's on the council person to do that. You see,
Can one councilman do that?
he can bring it to the council. And he can, actually, you can meet with, that's your job. You can meet with the head of the department anytime you want. You just call them and say, look, I'm Councilman so-and-so and I want to meet with you. And that's going to happen. You know, no, you don't need to pass no big thing for that. You just call down there and say, look, Linda, I want to meet with you on so-and-so, and what time do you have? Do you have a time? And, you know, I can't dictate to her. I wouldn't want to do that. But I'll ask her, look, I need a day and a time we can meet. When can that happen? See, what I learned when I was running my business, you hire people to do a job, and you let them do that job as long as they do it.
Right.
Okay?
Good, right.
Exactly. So I've never been a dictator. I never would hire people that I think couldn't do the job. So when I hired somebody to do the job, I let them do the job. Now, if they proved to me they couldn't do the job, then I call them in and have a little talk with them. And I said, look, this job didn't go right. This is wrong. That is wrong. You got so many days to fix it. And once it's done, I'll go out and check it again.
The people that you hire, are they bonded?
For the city?
Right.
No, they're just people that have a skill that the only time you bond people is when they're doing a work that if they get hurt on a job, you're responsible for it.
Well, what I was thinking about is, if they say they're gonna do that job within a certain period of time, then they can't do it, like the military, and then the price goes up on getting that job done.
Yeah, well, that happens in construction, but in most of the jobs that these people do, that wouldn't happen. But when you sign a construction contract, that's in the contract. You have so many days to do it. I mean, I've had so many of them I can't count. When I go in and make a bid, I would go in and make a bid on just like LAX. I did Tom Bradley Terminal. I did all the carpet in there. So when I came in, when I went to the airport, did the bid, once I was a successful bidder, they came in with a contract like this. I'd have a lawyer to read it. But basically what it was saying was, you have X amount of days to complete this contract. Right. And if you don't complete this contract within a certain amount of time, you will be charged X amount of dollars every day until it's finished. So,
Rest of them.
that basically happens in contracts for construction, but the jobs that most of these people have, it doesn't happen. Anybody else?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think you hear so much now about the new Inglewood.
The New England?
We've come a long way in terms of developments and everything. The Hollywood Park project, I guess Madison Square Garden and everything. And you hear so many people saying, we're not ready to be a big city. Traffic, that's a big issue. All these new businesses bring in more traffic. What would your outlook be, let's say over the next 10 years, if all these things happen?
Okay, you also know we got a light rail coming through, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's gonna take up some of it.
yeah.
Then, when Hollywood Park starts their construction, they're also gonna start construction before that on our different intersections.
Mm-hmm.
City's gonna be redone.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever seen it, but the drawing is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely, you would be so proud of
Okay.
it. I wish I knew you were gonna ask that question, I'd have brought you a render. It's something to behold.
Mm-hmm.
When is
Now-
that gonna take place?
I'm sorry?
When does that take place?
I would probably say they will start on Century before the year's out or first part of next year. Okay. Now, what's gonna take care of traffic problems is, what we have to do is synchronize our lights. We have to synchronize those lights with LA.
Mm-hmm.
Not just Inglewood, but LA. Because when traffic flows, it doesn't back up. But the way we are now, our lights are not synchronized, and we're not synchronized with LA. So we're bumping each other with the lights. We're stopping people when they need to be going. And that starts a whole ball of wax when you start backing cars up. And we talked about that in the planning room when Hollywood Park first came about.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one thing that I wanted to know, well, how are we gonna deal with the traffic?
Yeah.
So they brought in a traffic expert, and they did an analysis and all that stuff. And then they came back to us and they showed us where all the intersections, there are 10 intersections that are gonna be completely redone all around this area because of Hollywood Park.
Okay.
And they're gonna synchronize lights from Inglewood all the way into LA and all the way down to the airport. And that light rail is supposed to take some of the traffic out of here as well. They're gonna connect it to the one that goes along the 105. So a lot of people will be coming here by rail, not so much by car like they are doing now. And hopefully, we will be able to make some kind of bargain with the transit people
Mm-hmm.
to put in another line that will come